Welcome back. Welcome to the next stage. We've got the wiring in, we've got some pipes, we've got some electrical components already into the car. We're on to the next stage of finishing off the interior. There's stuff underneath the car that's been installed. Hope you're enjoying the videos and the movie, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so at this point you can see Tom is installing the wiring harness through the chassis, which kind of goes in an S shape. It was very complicated to do, but requires 3 or 4 of us at the same time. Normally this is done on its side in the German factory when it was done in the production line. And as you can see here, the large rubber grommet is being positioned in place to push the front end of the wiring harness to lead to the fuse boxes and down the front 2 crash beams. It's a real tight squeeze, but it did go in quite nicely after some lubrication and preparation. And as you can see in this point over here, myself and the team are putting the grounding brown negative wires across the fuel tank area and up into the fuel tank area. As you can see, it's working in the battery area, which you'll see at a later date, and how we install the battery. It goes up and it's held by 20 very strong fasteners.
No, this comes up to that, so this comes through the front. Okay. No other hole. I know every hole's a goal, but that one. You do say that.
That's it. That's all of it.
You've got loads to come through. Yeah. All this as well. So let's get this right.
Bend it through and give us through some of the thing.
Give the right stem first. Come on, come on. That's all of the right stem. Oh no, just a little bit here. And then left stem.
It will go through.
Easy, easy, easy. Small wires. Keep bringing through. You've got one last bag to come through. Actually, that's bag there. Yeah, it's that one.
Like that's now going to screw to the inside of the body, yeah?
Yeah.
You need to get this bit through.
There you go.
Offer that up. The correct way round it goes.
I think it needs to flip over the other way.
Better watch the wires don't twist, yeah?
Which side was that fuse box?
That's it, and now, if you look at this rubber grommet, the angles point downwards,
Yeah.
rather than bending themselves back.
I need this whole bit of loom over this side. That's it. And that fuse box just conveniently will slide straight into there, like it was made for that spot.
Perfect all stars.
And then this goes into your dash and everywhere. That sits up in there somewhere. Then we've got massive earth bonding strip there. Has loads of bits in it. There's another 2 earth bonding strips on the rear tub.
Yes.
And then there's another earth bonding strip right there.
Behind that, yeah.
And I think there's another one at the front as well. I don't think it's there right now. I think there is.
Yeah. Looks like it runs up here, drops down and splits.
Yeah, there's a bit in there, I think.
Right.
Can you see it there?
It sits right there, okay, in front of the earth bonding strip.
Yeah, well that's passenger, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're there. All of that tucked in underneath, didn't
Yeah.
it? Do you remember we had to pull it all up?
Yeah, and then it was connected to the earth
Then
bonding
you want
strip
the
behind.
top one in to feed that thing the other side, and then
But that goes
feed.
off to the left, doesn't it? That top one
Do
goes off to the left and up.
you remember this was all rusted and has more ECU shit bolted to? So that needs to hook, look, the loom above that
Yeah.
fucking thing there.
Yeah, we haven't got the plate on top of that, but the fuse box is sat in there now.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is the one that goes up and over the top,
This
isn't
has
it?
got to go.
But you need the
underneath.
dash in for that.
Comes up here.
Yeah, so
round
that one,
down.
that one goes up across that way.
This thing just fitted in up here, son. There was another bracket in here.
Yeah, there's bits not in here
So
yet.
we need to find the bracketry then, and everything now to start finding this in here, really, don't we? And getting this probably mounted in place.
Yeah, that needs to be over that way a lot more.
Look at this.
All those earthing cables go on that bonding strip
They
on the
don't
front.
look earthing to me, mate. These are live.
No, the brown ones,
Yeah.
they're lives. Why would you?
Brown's normally live.
Really? Yes. So you're telling me that is not that is a live cable?
Certainly is, mate.
Are you 100% certain?
I won't put my life on it, but yeah, I am with Rover looms. Everything in brown is live.
Because
At least live.
That's brown, correct?
Where's the earthing cable?
Goes onto the earthing strip.
That's not an earthing strip.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's a connection point for multiple fucking positives.
It's an earthing bond. Because it's the same thing that's on the back of the chassis.
Oh, so you can have multiple wires
Don't
going
go
into it.
confusing yourself with fucking brown and red. It's normally always live. Isn't it?
Yeah. And then in a house, brown is always
That's right. Brown is in modern housing. It's brown, blue, and green. Isn't it? Green and yellow. So
I would check before that because I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
have to check, but you check.
All
Have
of
you got
those
any
brown
pictures of
cables.
the earthing strips?
All those brown cables were on that front earthing strip.
No, they're not earthing strips. They do multiple choices.
Yeah.
It's a bond.
It's a connector.
It's called a bond, and then you can have earths, positives, whatever on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the issue is with our wiring here, obviously, we just got to double check on the picture each post goes on the right side.
Right.
Then with regards to these, I didn't see them in my picture. I didn't see
They might not have to come through. They might go
They
underneath
might
the
go
car.
underneath.
I don't know, because you've got a red one there, right?
Yeah, that's the other end of the red one,
Which
though.
way does it angle? Does it naturally angle that way? No, see that doesn't naturally angle that way.
Right.
That comes down.
Let me thread that back through then. Hang on, because you've got a clip on it. There you go.
That is such an unnatural way for that cable to go.
There you go. Pop that down.
But that looks so... You know when a cable just looks like it's overstressed?
Yeah.
So I don't think that was there either. The inside out, so it grommets like that. That's how that's got to be.
Okay, as you can see here, we're putting on the front crash beams on. We have nuts and have to be torqued up to the right level. Then we mark them with a paint pen to show that they've been torqued to the correct level. We photograph and make a note of all these different torque settings so that for future use we can prove that everything's been done properly.
In there, you've got
Yeah, but we've got to get one on there. Yeah?
Yeah, that's not
Where's
this
that-
one, is it?
Where's this going?
That's this. Like that. That's how that
That's
goes.
it, yeah, and then runs up to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. The only thing is, Tom, look, that one there, obviously,
Yeah.
but that one there,
Yeah.
is that definite for that, do you reckon?
Yeah, look at the size of the hole.
Right, but look, one more thing, see that plug? That's got to have one maybe connected to it.
Yeah, yeah, once it's in where it's supposed to be, look, easy to get that in.
Through there.
Yeah, it's all bolted up.
What's that fucking screw there for?
What's that? No, that's a rester.
The rester,
Yeah,
is it?
they put that in. This
Oh,
is
so-
the brilliant
It's a
Germans.
Porsche, isn't
They've
it?
done that so they can hook it up and put it in,
Yeah,
and
so
then
it
it's not a
sits-
two-handed job.
Right. But they do this on its side when they do it in the factory. There's a little bit of foam that goes in there, as I remember.
Yeah, where?
It's in the box, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
Well, I
not-
can put that in there after it's
this
up.
one, does this do anything? I don't know. This channel here. There's some wires here. There's
Yeah.
a tubey doobie.
No, Arash,
You've done all that shit,
All
haven't you?
connected, that is.
And
If you look down the side, I've got the plug in, and it runs to the loom at the front. So check down the front end of it.
Oh yeah. So.
You see those high voltage cables that come down the side?
Yeah, these
They
ones.
need to be on top of it.
Okay.
The strap is here.
What's that?
No, you should have another
There's
two.
another one up
There's
there.
two more, Arash, at the front.
I see no strap.
Yeah, you should have another strap there.
Has it got caught up?
That's it. That's going up. That's it. I'm pushing into
But I
it.
still ain't got a strap.
So it needs to come down again.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Can you not feed that strap out and get your fingers in there?
No. Keep going down. Keep going down. I don't see no strap at all. Let's come down again. A bit more.
Yeah, don't go too
Yeah,
low,
it's
though.
up above the power
There it
cables.
is. I've got
Ah, thank you. Beautiful.
it. So I'll put it through.
It's not going through.
It's there.
Has
yeah?
it been twisted?
No, you've got to push this in. Got it?
No, no. It's twisted.
It's not very long. It's actually only really short.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one. Okay.
Back up.
Goes up.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, hang on, I'm on the bolt. That's
Okay.
it. Now it should go up.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Cool.
all right.
Right, hang on. Get one on there. I've got to get. I need now the little red three more.
Yeah.
A bit more red one now.
It doesn't seem to want to. It's almost
Go
like
up higher with the compressor. You don't look. Look, there's
following on something.
on top of the compressor.
yeah.
There's a 3 ridges, and that's where your cables at the top will sit into.
I think this is on the wrong way around again. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I just need more red cable though.
More red cable. You
And it's
can't.
got to go up so far, because see these straps,
Yeah,
they
go all the way
together.
around.
They go together.
Right. Can it go up higher then?
No, it's caught on something. Oh,
That's it.
there we go.
Can you give me any red cable now, Ash? I literally need an inch. Not a lot.
one. The lower of the two. Measure on.
Oh man, I'm half an inch away.
I know the feeling.
I can't even see them.
Got it. It's on it.
Got it?
Yep.
Oh.
Hang on. Let me just get 2 nuts on. I actually can't see them.
No.
Oh, it must be under here somewhere. Anyway, let's get that out of your way. Okay, so what we need now is those together there, and a couple of zip ties to hold it up there. Yeah? Let me get a zip tie, Caddy, and we'll put a zip tie.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you can see now, all the wiring loom is inside the car, the high voltage and low voltage lines.
So this little bracket here is one of the main anchor points for the entire dash assembly, so it has to be very, very sturdy. So we've taken it off, deglazed the carbon fibre underneath, deglazed the bottom of the metal, epoxied it, and then we've bolted it back in. So in 24 to 48 hours, that thing is never coming off.
So at Porsche Porsche, when they were building these cars, they started a very similar system to what we're kind of replicating and trying to produce, which was installing the wiring harnesses underneath the car, the main power cables, the pump that does the front lifting of the suspension, and the control cables, as well as pipe work to run the accumulators at the front. So normally for them, they would have had this chassis on a rig, and it would have been on its side, and everybody would be working on it to install the big orange cables and bits and pieces. We didn't want to do that because it wasn't worth us doing it for one-off special projects, so we put it on our lovely axle stands, and we just sat underneath and carefully put parts on there. So as I said, the main parts were the 3 high voltage cables, the low voltage 12 volt system, the pump, and lots of bracketry and protection and sound deadening. And I'm sure as part of this video we'll show you that stage. Every part of the lacquered chassis had to be protected, so we used medical systems, because I'm from a medical background, just to cover up, protect the lacquer from rubbing and sitting, etc., to stop any damage going forward. It has been covered in PPF, as we've seen before, but this is just extra protection. The bracketry has been attached on the side for mounting the sills, and so the water pump brackets, and then preparation has been made over this area to install the grounding cables to the grounding strip over here, some of the control panel parts, and the evap system, as well as the charging system. So the charging system's already been attached over here, which is pretty cool, and ready to have the fuel tank reinstalled. Fuel tank has a challenge. We need to test the pump in there. We need to check it's got its systems ready to go, because what we don't want to be doing is turning the car off and turning the car on, the pump doesn't work, and we have to strip the engine and gearbox all apart, which is quite a few hours. So preparation is being done on the fuel tank to get that ready for checking. Once that's done, the fuel tank goes in, and then there's a plate that sits on the back, which is on the shelf over here, with all the evap systems, fuel pump connections, and then we can start preparing for the marriage of the engine to the rear frame, as well as the marriage to the tub itself. Once we're at that stage, which isn't very long, we're just waiting for some parts now to arrive. We are really full beans into preparing this car for suspension, water pipes, radiators. So if we go into the side here, we can see that we've got the cabling ready to go up here. There's some tape that's been added, which is very similar to how it came apart. There's some cabling here for airbag systems, and which we're putting up here. There's the seatbelt mechanisms that go in here with their explosive connections as well. So we have to buy brand new seatbelts and brand new clasps. This is the yaw sensor for ABS. That seems okay, and the plug's ready to go on there. It needs to be mounted. Some of these brackets have gone back on. This is the main control unit for airbags and ABS. Airbags and SRS module. There is a fuse box in the corner over there. Some of the fuses need to be replaced, so we ordered some of those. There's the Burmeister sound system amplifier that's been prepared and put back in there. The brake pedal's in. Some of the fuse box stuff is ready to be bolted down, and then there's an array of fuse box secondary connections that need to go back in, but that was very damaged. We have prepared it, cleaned it, and it's ready to go back in, but we've decided to just buy a brand new one. There's all these other control units that go onto the dashboard, which is sitting over here. That controls the air conditioning systems, sat-nav, and tracker system. Over to the front, some of the wiring's been put on, which is pretty similar to the way that the production line was in Stuttgart, which I went around a couple of times. So the main power cable has been installed and bolted in. Every nut and bolt has been checked and has been marked with the yellow painting system, so it's been torqued to the right level, and an indication that we've done everything we need to do in the process. Some of these larger wires are just resting on the floor. I'm going to put a cover over this shortly where the two pins are. I'm going to put a cover over that to protect them. A lot of these other little pieces are starting to go back onto the car, so they just sort of screw on but we have to check all our diagrams and manual. That's the ABS control plug. So the next stage is going to be quite exciting. Once we've repaired and replaced some of the control modules, then the whole interior is put in, and then we start doing the marriage, and then the battery goes on and we do its initial diagnostics check. So we're following what the Porsche production line would have been. You can see there's on YouTube videos of the, I think it's 20 stages they did. So we're kind of in between stage 3 and 4 at the moment. We've got one problem with the engine, so waiting one part, which is the cooling lines, which were a bit damaged in its transportation over there. They need replacing, and once they're done, we apply all these amazing mounting components. They are to hold the engine in place. So we call it monkey in the trees. So the engine is hanging. So it's got all these mounting castings to go on there, and they go onto those points which you would have seen on one of my shorts of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mounting points. There's a dog bone that holds the gearbox into position around, I don't know where the dog bone goes, somewhere around here. Was it around here? That stops the twist of the engine. We've just been going through all the other little bits and pieces over here that we need to replace. So a couple of the fuel components had a bit of damage. We're going to replace those and rewire. There's a foam that goes at the top. I'm not sure about this airbag. This one looks quite good, but this bit's a bit sort of corroded over time, so we might give it a little bit of a shine up. I need to check with the airbag guys if that's good enough. It's quite an expensive part, so it's a decision to be made. And you can see the battery over here is ready to go for its installation. We've checked everything we need to, and we hope that the battery is going to be in a good enough state and doesn't need replacing. So that's where we are today. On to the next stage, which will be next week, hopefully, and then we can give you another update of the interior going in and all the lovely dashboard parts and things that sort of needed to be updated and improved, like speaker covers and interior panels. And you'll also see the installation of the engine marrying to its cradle, and then the big marriage of the two together. So stay tuned, and I hope you're enjoying what we're doing so far.